Slip me a Sandy at once. I got the earth in the blunt. I get the skirt when I want. I get the skirt when I want. Due to the money aroma. My girl, she got a diploma. She got white written all over. She got white written all over.
Listen to this damn music they got them listening to. Why they doing this? Wow. These are high school kids. They got them listening to stroking while they doing an obstacle course thingy. Like, for real? We stroking? That's what we doing? Oh, in case you're running. I'm sitting on the floor on my bus, watching these children. Hey, people. So, I just got back from a field trip. I am so tired. Look at that. I just keep looking at it because it makes me so sad. And I was invited to go see it, too. That one, which would be my daughter, won't go with me, so I'm finna go with her. This is an online dating, so y'all saw, I think I showed you guys what I had on for my date, and because I started this series as Adventures in Online Dating, which was really Adventures in Online Chatting and Texting, because I hadn't been on a date, it's another guy that I knew was interested in me. He was married going through a divorce. And so he would hint at wanting to go out with me. But because he wanted to be respectful to his wife, even though they wasn't together anymore, I'm believing that was the reason why he never asked me out, which is good. Because he needed to be respectful to that woman that he had spent the last 20-something years with. So fast forward to yesterday. We were talking. He's a coworker. We were talking, and he had asked me, what kind of movies do I like? And he knows I like horror movies because we discussed them. He's called me and asked me whether I thought certain movies would be appropriate for his 11-year-old, and well, she'll be 12 soon. And at the time, she was like 9 and 10 because we've been knowing each other a while. So he would call me and ask me about horror movies because he know if there's a horror movie out there, I'm going to figure out how to go see it because I love horror movies. So I'm like, well, I've been thinking I wanted to go to see it, the second chapter. And he was like, let's go together. Like, no hesitation. And I was kind of thrown back. I'm like, I said, okay. So we discussed the fine points of how everything was going to go down, and I told him that because I worked Saturday, I let him know when I got off of work, I hit him up and we'll figure out the logistics of whether we're going to go together or we're going to jump in his car, my car. So I ended up picking him up because his adult child needed his truck to get to work that particular day, and he wasn't really planning on leaving the house, really, so he let her get it because I guess he didn't know he was going to bump into me and ask me out. So, and again, I have a problem with it. So we went to see the movie, and we had a good time. I picked him up like about 30 minutes before the movie started. And I told him there's no way I was going to the movie. And we did not see a preview. So we got there in the preview. We missed the preview. Guess what? We wasn't seeing the movie. He thought I was playing. I was dead ass serious. Y'all know I was dead ass serious, so I'm not going to spoil it. The movie was good. I told my daughter it was trash because it would have been trash for her because she scared of horror movies. But the movie overall was good. It just that the ending sucked for me. And if you guys know me, you know I don't like endings where everything is tied up in a nice little neat ball. I like endings that have a twist to them that you don't expect coming. And the movie as a whole had a whole bunch of twists to it that I didn't expect coming. Like, I jumped, and I never jump at the theater. And the fact that it was able to make me jump, not one, not two, but several times, yeah, that made it a good movie. Because I don't jump. You know, this chocolate girl doesn't jump. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. So, at the end of the movie, you know, I know he didn't want to be done with Miss Tawanda. Because I'm awesome, right? Y'all know I'm awesome. So he kept hinting around at me coming up to his place for drinks. And I know back in the day, or some people think that when you're invited to drinks, that means you finna get you some. That's not what y'all know. That's not what it means in Tawanda's world, right? So I told him, I said, well, since I'm driving, and y'all know this, since I'm driving, I don't drink. I said, I will come up and have a couple of drinks with you, but I don't drink when I'm the driver because, you know, I'm a professional driver. He's like, yeah, I get that. I said, but what I can do is I'll come up and I'll hang out with you. You know, we can chit-chat or whatever. Because I know you ain't ready to have all this goodness leave your life until the next time you're able to spend some time with this goodness.
And he laughed, of course, but you know I was dead ass, right? So we got up there and we had good conversations, really nice conversations. Like, I felt like I was talking to one of my homies type conversation. It was real cool. So after I had been there for like over an hour, I like, shoot, I need to be inviting myself up out of here. He invited me in, and obviously he ain't gonna invite me out, so I need to be inviting myself out. So after the last conversation that we had started to kind of dry up, I was like, well, let me get on out of here, because I'm gonna get real comfortable in a minute, be getting ready to want to nod out, because I'm not really a night person. Mind you, it wasn't nothing but like coming into 9 o'clock, but I wasn't trying to stay there till 11, 12 o'clock at night. Like, you know, this is our first date. You know, we just met, we can't do that yet. And so, he was like, well, shoot, I mean, that's fine. If you wanted to fall on to sleep, I would just throw a blanket over. And he gestured like he was going to throw a blanket over me and went in for the kiss. And not just like a real deal Holyfield kiss. And I was like, so I like him, so I allowed him to kiss me. But when it started to take like a long, like the duration of the kiss was getting like, okay, now I'm a little tired. I pulled back and I said, so you one of those types, huh? And he was like, what? I said, well, them fast men, them fast and loose men. And, you know, I was laughing because I was trying to bring some levity to it and stop the kiss. And so, he was like, well, dang, no, you ain't like it? I said, I don't mind the kiss, but I'm just letting you know that was, it felt rushed, like, he was like, I gotta get a kiss from her before she leaves because she finna go. It felt like that. And so we talked for a few more minutes. He was like, well, can I get a kiss? And I was like, sure. So he went in for another. And I was a little bit more, I ain't, you know, embrace him enough because I didn't want to do all that. But it was a nice kiss. And then he went in for the touch. And I moved his hand. I was like, nah, dude, again, we just met. We can't do that yet. We ain't just meet. We've been knowing each other. But, no, I'm not with that. So he was like, oh, okay. I said, look. I said, I'll give you some sugar. I did not say I would give you no candy or no cookies or no chips. He's like, oh, I know. I said, well, I'm very good at saying no. And you need to learn that about me. And this is not what I want. Like, you know. So, we sat there and we had a conversation about something else. It was something random, just so I let him know that. You know, I'm not mad about it. Yeah. Because if he wasn't pressing at me, I'd be like, dang, he don't really like me. So, you know, it's a fine line for me.
When it feel right, you do it. If it don't feel right, don't do it.
I don't force nothing. We at the end of at the very end of the movie, like the last 10-15 minutes of the movie, that's when we finally held hands. It wasn't no laying on each other and all that. No, we finally like touched fingers and held hands barely, like tentatively. You know what I'm saying? So to come in for a big passionate kiss was just like, no, this don't feel right. So he walked me to the car, gave me a big hug, gave me a normal smack on the kiss, which is what I was expecting. And I was like, well, I'll call you when I get home, so you know I made it safe. And when I got home, I called him to let him know I made it here safe. And he was like, yeah, you know, we're real sarcastic. Yeah, I was really worried about you. I was like, dude, I know you was. Because again, I'm awesome.
I am by no means going to dim my light for no one.
So, yeah, that's how the date went. When I got up this morning around, well, y'all know I get up stupid early. But around 7 or so, I text him good morning. About 8 or so, he texts me back good morning. And we're going to see if he asks me out again. But when I tell you this date was a long, long, long time coming. And I'm not going to say I'm hopeful about it, but I had a good time. So, there's that.
If you provide the fire, I'll provide the sacrifice. And if you'll pour out your spirit, I will open up inside. Fill me up, God. That's all.
she wants my head. Alright, get you a pillow. Get you a pillow. You gotta get her a pillow. So she sit on the bed. Ooh, look at the light.
With her belt, with her hands, with her money. I am the thesis of her prayers. Her nieces and her nephews are just pieces of the layers. Only one she loves as much as me is Jesus Christ and Taylor. I got a feature song singing for my grandma. You sing it too, but your grandma ain't my grandma. Mine's is handmade, pan fried, sun dried, south side, and beat the devil by a landslide. Praying with her hands tied. President of my fan club, Santa. Something told me I should bring my mother to church.
Slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for the whole week. I've been praying for you, you're my Sunday.
You gotta move slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for this whole week. I've been waiting for you, you're my Sunday.
Come on in this house. It's gonna rain down time. It's gonna rain. You better come on in this house. It's gonna rain down time. It's gonna rain.
I come to church for the candy, your peppermints is the truth. I'm pessimistic on Monday, if I had tweaked them, it's you. You look so good with the hat on, had to match with the shoes. Came in dressed in the satin, I came in satin, your pew. I come to Christmas for dinner, 50 rolls on my plate. Hella holes in my stocking, holding your pockets in place. I like my love with the budget, I like my hugs with a scent. You smell like light gas, while the electricity rent. You sound like why the gospel choir got so tired. Singing this praise on a daily basis, so I gotta try it. You my dream catcher, dream team captain. Matter of fact, I ain't seen you in a minute. Let me take my butt to church.
You better come on in this house.
All a nigga know is how to fuck a good thing up. Run from the pain, sip lean, smoke tree up. When I'm in your town, press pound, hit me up. When I'm in your town, press pound, hit me up. Only if you down and you slurp good D up. If the work good, I'll be back for the re-up. Hate when I creep in the phone, wake me up. Fake like I'm sleep, knowing damn well I be up. Monkey on my back and I walk 100 miles. Guilt make a nigga feel fake when he smile. Love get confused in the mind of a child. Cause love wouldn't lie like I lie and it's wild. Wanna have my cake and another cake too. Even if the baker don't bake like you. Even when the flavor don't taste like you. So I'm back mobbing with the late night crew. All in your mind with fears that would come true. Back in my mind was you. Wishing that I could blind myself from you. And only have eyes for you. Slip me a Zanny at once. I got the earth in the blunt. I get the skirt when I want. I get the skirt when I want. Due to the money aroma. My girl, she got a diploma. She got white written all over.